Welcome to day 5 of InternDesire's web development series. Today is all about CSS basics. We will learn how to style our web pages using selectors, custom fonts, and colors. So first is, what is CSS? CSS basically stands for Cascading Style Sheets. It lets you control how your HTML content looks. Basically, it helps in styling our web page. It helps in decorating our web page. It controls looks of HTML content from layout and spacing to fonts and colors. It separates design from content, keeping your code clean and organized. Raw content having no style, so you can already imagine a plain text document. So HTML with CSS having styles like we can use color, font size, that makes it styled. So let's perform a basic code. So let's move to VS Code here. Paste your code. This is a code without CSS. So just see the output here. So here you can see it is normal, welcome. This is a paragraph. There is no styling over here. So now use CSS. We are going to use here inline CSS. So again move to VS Code. Now I have used style color blue in welcome, and in paragraph I use style font size 16 pixels. Just save it and see what's the result now. Now you can see it is welcome and size is 16 pixels. So it is now decorated. So let's move. CSS syntax. CSS syntax is first we use selector, targets the HTML element you want to style. Then property, which specifies visual characteristic that we want to change. Then value, means we are setting the property. So CSS works using a simple rule-based syntax, which I already mentioned here. CSS follows a simple structure, a selector that points HTML element followed by declaration in curly braces. Each declaration consists of a property and its value, separated by a colon, ending with a semicolon. So like this is what CSS is. So now paste it in your web page. So for that we have to remove this CSS. Paste it here in style tag. It is basically inside head. So here I have pasted the CSS. H1 is a selector. Color is a property and value is 24 pixel or blue. So let's write H1 tag. Welcome to day 5. I have mentioned here CSS basics. Just save it and see the output. Now you can see welcome to day 5 in blue color and CSS basics. Yeah. So if you want to change color, so let's type red here. Or we want to increase pixels, so just type 44 pixels and can see the output here. Now you can see it is now increased. Color already changed. Welcome to day 5. Like this. Types of CSS selectors. We have element selector that targets all HTML elements like p tag, h tag, h1 tag, or all the tags, that is element selector. We have class selector, we can create classes. Target elements with a specific class attribute. ID selector targets a unique element with a specific ID that matches with that ID. We have group selectors, targets multiple elements at once like H1, H2P. Universal selector targets every element on the page. Abstract, using abstract, what we makes is that it occurs to all the elements. That is universal selector. Descendant selector targets elements that are descendants of another element. Example div, then p. We are styling now p of that div. Targets paragraph inside a div, not a normal paragraph. So this is what descendant selector does. So understanding the selector is crucial for applying styles precisely. Combine them allows for highly specific and efficient styling. So let's move to the VS Code. Now we have used element selector. Here is the class. So now we are creating a class here. We can name anything, class A. So class is defined using .a. So here I have mentioned .a. So I want to apply class here in H1. So we have to mention here class is equals to A. So now what it does, it changes what CSS. First I have styled it. But now if I remove and I paste it in p tag, means paragraph tag, class A, then what it is. Just see that. Now you can see the result here. Similarly, if I want to create a ID, then I can use, for ID we need hash, so ID B, color, let's see, and take anything, purple, font size, let's see 50 pixel. Save it, and here I have used ID B. So let's see the result. Now you can see welcome to day 5 CSS basics. So I have used ID selector, I have used class selector, element selector as well. Similarly, we can use group selector, universal selector, and descendant selector. Font in CSS. The font family property defines the type of text. We can specify list of preferred fonts. The browser will use the first one which it supports. Always include a generic font family like serif or sans serif as a fallback. Font family Arial, sans serif, it is already supportable. If we want to use some other fonts, then we can import from Google Fonts, like import external fonts from Google Fonts, like I want to use Roboto, so I can import it and paste it. So what we need to import it, and we can paste it in our CSS file. So we need to firstly create a CSS file, then we need to link it. Colors in CSS, that can be red, RGB, we can HSL. These are the color formats we can directly name red. If not, then we cannot. Green, we can directly put green, or we can put hash code, we can put RGB code, we can use HSL code. So we can style our web page using colors as well, and we can use formats, different types of formats in styling to use colors. HEX and RGB are commonly used for precise color definitions, while HSL is not a normal and it is not usually used. So this is what CSS basics. So choose the format that suits your web page, your workflow. So what is the practice task now? Now it's your turn. Create a page with a heading, H1, paragraph B, and a button. Add styles, change font for the page, set colors for heading and paragraph. Style the button with a background color. Using an ID selector, give it a background color using RGB and text color using a color name. Experiment with different selector combinations. So that's it for day 5. In day 6, we will dive into the CSS box model. How to link external CSS file we will see in day 6. Padding, borders, and layout tricks. So till then, like, comment, done if you have done the task, and subscribe for more. Thank you.